We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here. Football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing one of those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Snagged in the middle, H. Miller. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Scrambling away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Morton. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left side.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just steamrolling the defense. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing.
There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen.
Oh, a lot of space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. That's caught. It's Virgil. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Joyner. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they've...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric. trying to help Tech on this third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Running back searching for a hole. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quarterback extends the play. Kearney on the Jets. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Going for it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got rid of it just in time.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gonna take a shot. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Sets up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The give on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lots of running room. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
He's loose. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. The play-action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got enough for the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Still looking, on the move. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone. He almost punches punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Trying to march in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going up top here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space. Plus, oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got his man to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.